Wake up St. Lucia, good morning to you. We are here outside of the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association. I have two friends here with me, so allow me to introduce first. We have June. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. And we have Deborah. How are you?
I am great.
Great. And of course, both of them look very lovely. And they are part of the team here at the Blind Welfare Association, which really does tremendous things to help persons, with eye care issues, with vision issues. So this is a very important association. So first of all, Deborah, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at the association.
The St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association has been around for quite some time. I am sure most of the folks in St. Lucia would remember the School for the Blind, which is what
Right.
it was before, and it has transitioned now into a dynamic organization. We do offer eye care, eye health, comprehensive eye health care, which includes a clinic for open to all St. Lucians, and our eye health care program, which is tailored more towards our low vision services. We also have rehabilitation for our clients, adjustment to blindness for those whose sight cannot be restored, but they need to go on with their daily living skills. So we do have that service, as well as income generating and employment for our clients. So the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association is mandated actually to look after the holistic needs of our blind and visually impaired in St. Lucia, and that is our mandate. I serve as the officer responsible for administration and project development with the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association. So that means my hands are in everything. I'm involved in everything. Despite having the units, the eye care, the eye health, the rehab, and adjustment to blindness, and an education, very important, an education program, an itinerant education program, the administrative department is the nucleus of all of the association. So we form part of everything of the blind welfare. So putting together the projects and trying to think of how we spend the monies that we have or don't have is the function of the admin department. So this is where I come in. So I work closely with the executive director and all of the other heads of programs.
We have a special lady, so I've not forgotten about her. So June, so we're going to start with you now because I know you also play another important part. So just let St. Lucia know what you do here.
Okay, I'm a nurse by profession, and coming into blind welfare, I was able to get more specialized training to be able to help. There's as Deborah mentioned, the itinerant program where the students with low vision are identified by the teachers who are trained to identify them, and so we do screening for these children, and we do screening. It's a multiplicity of persons. We deal with doctors and teachers and the general public who bring the children for screening. So that's what I do.
Great. So I know recently as well there was some assistance last year because Walk for a Cause St. Lucia, in case you didn't know, if you didn't walk, shame on you. The funding went towards the Blind Welfare Association. Part of this helped for training to further enhance your skills. So how did you feel about that?
Well, it was the springboard to helping me, even as a professional, to be able to be able to identify the various blind vision issues in St. Lucia and around the world, and it's the springboard to helping me go further. And I realize now that was the tip of the iceberg, that training I received, because there's so much more that I can learn.
Last year, Walk for a Cause by Club GA, they raised funds for you guys. So how has that been able to assist you all with this year with the goals that you want to achieve?
Last year, or possibly towards the end of the year before that, the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association, we had to come out to say of our struggles. We were very happy when Club GA decided to choose the SLBWA as the charity of choice for the cause. One of the things that happened as a consequence of our struggles, we needed to skeleton our staffs. So and that was at the detriment of some of the programs that we that we do have. When I mentioned the rehab program, that is actually really now on a very small scale, but we know this is one of the most important aspects for the work of the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association. Our long-standing eye health officer had been retired, and she came back to assist the association because we had nobody. So imagine for almost a year she accepted no salary, just coming to work for us, which is where June came in. So the training part of the club GAR money came in to allow that training. So June had a training for about 4 months, 3-4 months in that category. Another aspect of the association is providing rehabilitative, therapeutic things for our clients, and sports is one of them. And blind cricket, development of blind cricket, this is one of the sports that blind people have been able to participate in, with just the adjustment of just the balls, the sound in the balls. So the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association, has been tasked by the West Indies Cricket Council for the Blind to assist the region, the Windward Islands, in developing cricket for the blind. So last year, with the club GAR funding, we were able to send 2 ladies to Barbados on a 10-day training to develop themselves so that they could come now and impart that knowledge with their fellow blind and visually impaired. And we do have a nice project coming out. St. Lucia, watch out for it. This is our Oriental Touch Therapy program. So we will be training at least 10 blind and visually impaired people in that. So the project is coming on stream. I will not divulge everything right now, but you will hear about it.
Even with that said, now you have me even more intrigued. So we are looking forward to what's to come. We're happy to hear, where you guys started and seeing where you all have come and what you are doing for St. Lucian. So hopefully anybody here who is having vision issues or somebody who's already challenged with that, the association is here to help. And some of us, when we figure we have eye problems, we put it aside because we don't want glasses or we don't want to hear that, but then we're making things worse. So let us dispel that. Let us change our mentality. As you can see, it's a warm family, definitely ready to come and help you. And again, I want to thank you guys for being here with us, and you guys go out and have a great morning. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, family. And if you are new to this morning, then you are officially part of our family here at DBS. And I'm Chayla Mendez, part of your welcome committee. And we're going to keep things moving along with the show because last week, the students at the Castries Comprehensive School had the opportunity to meet with persons and professionals in the aviation industry, shedding some light on that. And of course, Live to Soar Corporation was part of the organizations involved in just inspiring and mentoring our St. Lucian youth to all the possibilities in the field of aviation. So let's check it out.
My name is Neil Justin. I'm First Officer JetBlue Airways, and I'm also the President and CEO of Live to Soar Corporation. What we are doing is we are looking to inspire and uplift the students, not just on aviation, but we are showing them aviation things. Like, in this room behind me, we have a flight simulator where the students are getting the chance to fly a real airplane. But the real goal for today is to show the students that life will hit you with things that is almost equating to turbulence in an airplane. When you're flying, we go through turbulence, and no one likes turbulence. It's something that's not fun, but it doesn't mean that you'll no longer make it to your destination. It doesn't mean you're going to crash. It doesn't mean that life ends. So when life hits the students with problems, with issues, with difficulties, with testings, the encouragement to the students today is that they can push through that, they can gain their wisdom from that, they can navigate that, and still go ahead and soar through in life to achieving their goals and being successful in life. So that was the aim for today, and the feedback has been tremendous. It's been wonderful watching the students interact with us, not just me, but because I have some colleagues with me that are here presenting as well, and they're sharing from their perspectives as well. It's been really good. We had a symposium last year, which was the first one of its kind. This is the second one, and we're just looking to increase things and make it better. We learned from lessons from last year. Last year was a tremendous success as well, and we're looking to improve on that for this year, and we'll keep it as an annual thing. Next year we'll do one with the students as well. to target as many students as possible across this island. They have to think, it's because you're coordinating engine power, you're coordinating the controls, you're coordinating where you want to go. All of these things come into play in order to have a successful flight, so the students are seeing that as well.
Hi, my name is Nicole Stedman, and I'm an in-flight crew member with JetBlue Airways. I've been with JetBlue, it's going to be 13 years. I started with them in 2006 as an airport operations crew member. I did that for a year and a half. Then I moved on to become an in-flight crew member. I came off the line, which is like you stop flying for a few, to participate in other roles within the company. I did that, so I was an administrative officer, and I also worked as an in-flight acting supervisor. But my passion has always been flying, so I went back to flying. And this is where I'm at. Basically, it's to keep the kids motivated in knowing that you can achieve whatever it is you aspire to do. I always wanted to fly. I remember growing up as a little girl, going across Fiji Airport and watching those planes, and it was always something that just attracted me. So you don't have to feel limited in the fact that, well, we don't have a flight school here, or we don't have any major airlines that represent St. Lucia. But if you stay focused, if you stay motivated, and if you believe in your dreams and you believe in yourself, it's something you can totally achieve. Because, look, I'm here, yes. And I'm totally enjoying and loving it.